Okay, I like to introduce my. We have my brothers. My eldest brother William Jacob Edwards, second brother Frank P. Edwards, Frank Parkiam Edwards. See, and then third was Angelina Edwards. The fourth is Nancy Edwards, and the fifth is Joice Edwards. And after that, from my second mother, was from second mother, which my father married, was my father, my brother, Moysy Andrew Edwards, and I am Stanley Thomas Edwards. When I was born, 1942, October 13. So after that, on about my age, about 3-4 months old, so we have a family with a big disaster. Like my father was killed and my mothers were killed. So that's why
by the Japanese.
I like to find out the real my father children's, because I am also one of the father Paul Edwards child. So I was so lonely. So I want to see all my relative wherever it is, no problem, in England or in Singapore or Malaya or doesn't matter.
And your parents were killed by the Japanese?
Yeah, and my parents are, what I know was my parents was killed by Japanese front line. And they are not real Japanese, but they are it's called something like they are from the Manchuria, from the Korea, wild people. So they don't know what is educated or not, people are good or not, they don't know. They only the order receive how to kill. So my father was very simply, his concern not with the military or anything. He was only the civilian people. Civilian
and your father was working with what?
My father worked with the Whiting Dredging Corporation in Tawai area, Mergui border. So it was on the beach, Simataban. So my father was in this way, he was born and he was killed in Mergui.
But we don't know if he was born in Mergui or in England.
I am born in Mergui.
Yeah, but your father,
my
don't
father,
know. You don't
where
know.
he born, I don't know, because I'm so young that
Yes.
time. What I know was my father, my grandpa, was in Rangoon, a Berkeley market, and he built he buy the land and build the Lutheran church for the people there. So and he got Parkiam Edwards. He's my grandpa. So Parkiam Edwards have two sons. So my father is a first son, and another son who lived in India was the second one.
What's the name of the second son?
The second one I don't know name because I cannot remember, but I know only my father name as Paul Edwards.
And you believe that your family came originally from Somerset in England?
Yeah, because all about this, my eldest brother William and Frank, when they arrived, I was still as a young boy, so still studying. So I'm not interested of my other things. I'm interested in my study only. So that's why my brother, two brothers, they are learn in Oxford University in London or something like. So that is very sure. I've seen that because I saw some pictures when they are young, but they are very nice, dressed up and all. But anyhow, during 1943 times, my father and his friends, about 30 people, was killed by the frontline Japanese. So from that time, I was adopted by the French priest, Reverend Father Sandy.
And then you were an orphan and
Yeah.
were taken care of by the church for many years.
In the beginning, one of the lady nurse was taking care to me, giving me milk in the village. So I got the milk from the Korean ladies, and then I was grown up. And when I get a little better, survive myself a little bit, little understanding time, so I have to visit to my grandma, grandpa from my mother's side. So, and it was near the market, Kangkoya, where I was born, in Kampia. Kampia was a 2 wooden house, such a big house there. That is my mother house. So I was born in that house. That's called Kampia village, which is not so far from the airport in Mergui. So anyhow, when I passed that 1967 about the land problem, because socialist government want to buy the land, because airport to be extension, I see about another 3 rectors. I and my brother Moysy Edwards, we donated to the government, because if we don't donate it, they can nationalize anytime. And then in that compound, all my youngest grandma's children are staying, about 4 or 5 houses there. So that's why we don't want to buy. We don't want to sell it, because let my sister to stay there. So until now they are in that area.
And now you want to have contact with as many from your family as possible, and to also know more about your father's family.
Yeah. My father, I think my father was born maybe in Rangoon, because I'm not sure. But
or in England.
Born in England, I'm not sure, because Edward Street, now the Merchant Street in Rangoon, before it is the Edward Street, the whole street was long, so all the houses belong to Edward people only. So in that time, my father may be born in that area, maybe, but not sure, maybe in England, because my mother was an English lady.
Yes.
I saw it in the pictures when I like to find out the pictures, but I cannot find it.
You know for sure that your father studied at Oxford University.
Yeah, I know that, because my brother told me that. I have to listen to our elderly brother only, because my father was from Oxford University. After she passed his examination, he first joined job is British Council Library. He worked there, and I don't know how long he worked, and it came out. That's my brother never say how long my father worked with the library. So he's very sure from the library, British Council Library, he was working. And after the how become, he's a miner and rubber plantation person. I don't know, but his all his movement was left in this way.
You also believe that he worked in Borneo?
Yeah, he started from Borneo, Sumatra, Borneo, and in the south of Thailand, and in Tenasserim Coast in Burma side.
And in Malaya?
In Malaya also. Because my father have 2 wives. My mother is a second wife. The first wife with William, Frank, Nancy, Joyce, Angelina, Nancy, Joyce.
And her name was?
They born with Dr. Lily Thomas.
That was the name of
the mother.
Your father's first
wife.
And your mother,
my mother is a second name. Was she is what I know was my mother came from Thailand, from Nakhon Si Thammarat area, but by how they went and stay inside Mergui area, I don't know how they go there. And then my mother pictures was dressed looked like a Burmese lady, but she's not a real Burmese, but she's in the Burma area. So because I can say that I saw my grandma. My grandma dressed up like an olden time Thai people.
Your Thai grandmother?
Yeah, Thai style only.
And you told me that your mother's cousin.
Yeah, my mother cousin is in that after that in Burma when we are student time. I'm student time. So he become the opposition party leader. His name is. We got Tiger to him, he's a big body, and then Basui, Basui. He is the opposition of UNU government.